Happy Monday.
Yes, it is.
It's the last Monday of the month, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because the first is Monday.
Yeah.
First. Man.
Yeah. It's
Yikes.
first brand new Magoo you in 1 week.
1 week. Hello, Lorraine. Happy Monday. The end of a busy that's the understatement of the year. The end of a
Yes, it is.
busy month, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was your
Yes.
month? Was it busy? Was it crazy?
Mine was.
Mine was. Hands up. Hands up if your month was crazy. Man, this one really flew by. Oh, and here we go into well, it's not a good busy. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, back in the USA. Are you recovered, Mr. John?
Not really. My I'm definitely hurting on some sleep. My clock is completely off.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep at weird times. I'm waking up at even stranger times. It's just really
Yeah.
goofy.
It really messes with the sleep patterns. Yeah, finishing cookie con stuff.
Yes.
It is there. I can't believe it. Isn't that crazy?
It's so close. And you have your classes that you're planning for. There are so many exciting things coming up here. Oh, Paula, that's right. Yeah. Yes, the NFL draft is this Thursday. It starts.
Oh, wow.
So I have that to look forward to as well.
Nice. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, hand surgery. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm glad your timing will hopefully work out. Speedy recovery. Wow. Good morning. Good. Yay. Yeah.
Yep.
Packing up for CookieCon. I think a lot of us are starting to get our packing lists together.
It's such a
Exciting
process.
stuff.
There's
It is, yeah.
It's quite a dance because I know for most people that go to CookieCon, you're packing your clothes, you're packing your gear, but you're also packing space so that you can bring home a few things too. So
Yeah,
there's
that is necessary. Something hopefully you guys are thinking about. I can't stop staring, oh gosh. Focus. I'm awake, but my eyes don't want to be. They're like spacing out. You got to make room for stuff to bring home. Make space for to bring stuff home because you get a lot of stuff, whether you go to the vendor hall or not. It's a necessity. That's right. Whether you think you buy a lot or not, you're a shopper. I'm not a huge shopper. Oh, how fun! You're gonna love it. Not the meeting, seeing me, but the whole CookieCon. It does. We had so much fun. And it takes a while to recover from fun, right?
in fact
And then
for
boom,
CookieCon.
CookieCon.
I know that you have quite or at least a couple of things to talk about in regards to CookieCon and McGoobers and some of the things that are happening over there. Of course, just as a reminder, so you can get your last minute cooking in. There are your categories.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah. I still hope I can do something for the collaboration. I really hope I can get to it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I had ideas, but man, looking at the to-do list right now,
Yeah.
it'll be nice to be there.
Yeah.
So so you have your pre-CookieCon classes, and those are sold out. But I do see some very familiar names on your class list, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. So all day classes, you really get to know people in all day classes, who you're sitting next to, who's teaching, you really get a feel for people. It's a really fun way to start the conference, really. I have a hard time calling a conference, but
Yeah.
just to kick off everything, and you feel so productive. Like if you take classes before, you're like, CookieCon hasn't even started, and you've already met so many people, and you've already created so much. It's really just a fantastic way. There are classes available, so if you are looking to do, there are 20 in each class, and it's a lot of hours hanging out and creating, and it's pretty wild. And yeah, so if you're looking to add a pre-class, there are several instructors that still have spots, and you can grab them. So that's exciting, and just a fantastic way to kick it off. Um, you had to give up on some of your showpieces. I missed that. Sorry. You were going to have a good time. Yes, I know. I feel like that's part of it too. You want to see what's going on. So we'll try to pop in and show what's going on. Especially Mr. Johnny's usually really good at showing the sugar show to people who can't make it. So that's always really fun to
Yeah,
walk
I'll
through.
definitely run through the showcases and show everybody what's there. So I guess once we get there and once we have some times down, I'll let you know when I'll be running through. Also, I have been asked to do my talk on copyright. So I will be doing that as well. So if you are attending and you would like to know a little bit more about copyright and what the rules kind of look like, and it's a really I try to make it a fun and entertaining, interesting roundtable discussion.
Always.
So please be there. That's going to be on Friday.
Yeah. And it's different every time because it's really suited to the group that's there. So answering questions and commenting specifically on those needs of the people that are there. But it's always fascinating and entertaining and educational. There will be a lunch break. Um, I know what gets done will be what's supposed to get done, right? Like at this point, it's like just getting there and enjoying the time. Hello, Becky. You always love the copyright talk. It's a funny thing to say, but so true. I
I
know
know.
it's always a good time.
It's it's one of those things that you've got to know for your business. You really do. So we try to help and make that happen and have kind of a good time doing it.
So some other things. I know it's funny because CookieCon, you eat some cookies, but it's really probably not a whole lot of cookie eating. You know. Um, oh, that's an interesting thought. I don't know. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, I that would be interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
I know because
We
some
can
people,
I can
yeah,
see what we want to do in the class. Yeah, I don't mind
yeah.
ordering a pizza in or maybe getting a big order from somewhere for like a Uber Eats type thing.
And is you're in the first class or the second class? I know the second class, people
Um,
like to take advantage of the vendor hall being open on their lunch break. So a lot of people will do that during their lunch break. And sometimes it is also a
she's
mental
on
break of
Wednesday.
just she's on the Wednesday, which is
Yeah,
the
she's on Wednesday.
okay. So that day, people really want to get to the vendor hall because they hear the people like waiting in line to get to the vendor hall. So a lot of people will hit that. But I don't know. Maybe ask the class that day too. When you mention copyright to people, they get real offensive and say, "Well, if people, yeah,
And so
I know." That's always, yeah, the question, right?
yeah, and Paula, that's a real common one that
Yeah,
like Disneyland will sell Mickey Mouse cookie cutter. Well, that's for home use, and it states
yeah.
that on the product. And even if it doesn't state it on the product, it's understood. You can't make those cookies for sale elsewhere. So yeah, that's all part of the conversation. We have we really get into to the topics that people really want to discuss in the room. One year, a lot of people had questions about universities and specifically university
Mm.
logos and use of those for game day and for selling for games beforehand. So we really kind of run all over the place when it comes to those things, color schemes and colors. creativity. It's very interesting.
Yeah. And there's no judgment either. That's
Oh,
part of the talk is, you make your choices for yourself and your business, but it's good to be informed. Um,
yeah,
so the
I'm
other
not copyright.
questions, your audio kind of went out, but at least for me, the other questions about specifically what's going on and what to plan for, we will have a social. So after the opening keynote, which is Wednesday evening, Cookie kind of shifted one day over, so I gotta keep that in mind. After Wednesday evening, it usually ends at about 8:30-ish, opening kind of ceremonies. 8:30, right in there. We have a little social where you just come. It's really casual because we're flying out. We can't do anything too intricate party-wise, but it's always fun to meet and put names to faces, and we usually give away some prizes and just chat and get to know some people at the beginning of the conference. So that's really fun. It's for McGoobers, and it's usually like an hour hang just to kind of to get to know some people for the conference. Anything else we should say about that? We do have the room that it's in.
That's right. It's right there. It's on the screen. It's the McGoo
Oh,
U
I didn't even read
Social.
it.
It's G right after the keynote.
And we'll have a visual little thing that you could just have all the info on it. So, but if you want to take note, oh my gosh, can you believe it's here? It's here. It's time. Wild. Some good bets, maybe a little late because we have a cookie swap after. Oh, very fun. Um, it's been different. Yeah, and it's been different every year, but right. Usually that's there. So we'll try to make sure that that happens. Some cold ones
I'll see
ready
what
for
I can
you.
do.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
just a
In
low
the
key social, get to know some friends. Yeah.
And yes, that Liz's classroom is going to be the Cypress room. That's where her classes are. Cypress room. Now, now
Hopefully,
I
I mean,
heard
we're
she's
always
going to
ready
be
for. Oh,
well. I heard she's going to be performing at the karaoke party, which is right after the banquet, and that's going to be in Marrakesh Market.
okay. So these are the happenings. So and the places. Yeah, we're always ready for Laura to perform for us. She can do that at the social, definitely for sure. um, so yeah, so the social is the opening night. The the karaoke is closing night. Those are the kind of bookends of the event. And yes, karaoke is pajama. That's dress for karaoke. It's tradition. That's how we end CookieCon. And the dress for the social is you could wear pajamas, but you'd probably be the only one. So maybe just some regular casual outfit that you are wearing. So there's no theme for this social this year. So it's just come as you are and enjoy getting to know some people. The other part, homework. The homework is bring old Maguyu homeworks that you have, something that you're really proud of is great to share. Um, that it will be for a little section of the sugar show. It is not judged. It is just a special little area where we'll say this is for Magoobers. So it doesn't have to be anonymous even. You could put your name. Usually they have a little pin and a little piece of paper you can put your name. So definitely share who you are, and it will just be a little section just for Magoobers and their past homeworks. Always. Oh, you're gonna be leaving a little early. Oh, it's such a bummer. But yeah, Magoo apparel definitely is welcome. That's a great thing. Throughout the whole Cookie Con, you'll feel free to show your school spirit, but the social, that's a great place to wear it to as well. That would be fun. I like that. Yeah, so if there is a dress code, wear your Maguyu apparel. Love it. That's a great time to show your school spirit. A box of homework's ready to go. Me too. Oh, that's great. I love that. Yeah, I love that. My homework usually doesn't get eaten because by the time I film and everything, it's stale. So it's not one that I can really feel comfortable sharing and having someone eat. You just released all your old homework projects this weekend. It was like throwing away. I know. I do that every once in a while too, where I'm like, okay, time to make some space. It's funny because they're like little treasures, and yeah, that's
Some
interesting.
people will bring their homework to Magoo you and bring any of it. Bring stuff from last year or some of the makeup stuff that you did from
Love it.
past years, and show that variety. It's wonderful to always wonderful to see that. But some people will bring it knowing that they're not going to pick it up after
Yeah,
the banquet, so then they'll just let it go.
that's where the purge happens. An hour. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Take a picture. Yeah. Eat it yourself. Give it to people, friends to eat. Yeah. That's cool. I like it when homework can be useful too, right? Um, that's that one. We have a lot of homework. Speaking of homework,
Yes,
um,
you
we have
do.
homeworks to share, homeworks to spare, homeworks, which
Right.
man, they've been beautiful. Because yeah, we weren't here. We've missed a week. That's why it feels like we haven't been here for a while, huh? I know. Yeah, they were quickly moving stuff, and it was the end of the conference, and the whole Maguyu table got dumped on the ground. My daughter put the cookies in her little tray that everyone has this time of year. A little tray?
I don't know if I have a tray at this time of year,
I
personally. I'm not sure if that's a
know,
thing for
I feel
me.
like I need a tray, a special
Yeah.
tray for this time of year now.
All right. So, let's get into homework. So, all right, here we go. Of course, the homework this month is this beautiful set, and
Ugh,
there's so much beautiful work. We're going to be flying today,
oh, it's a
so
good tray.
I have quite a few to share. All right, here we go. This is Amy Sharf.
Oh, the little jar. So cute.
Here's Becky
Love
Norton.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look how just different it feels, huh? And I love it on the oval. I hadn't made it on the oval. I love that. I love how that turned out.
Becky Hugler.
Cute. Yeah. These flowers, aren't they
Oh,
fantastic? Oh my
yes.
gosh.
And then this is Barbie Katilik.
Wow. Wow. And the added on the flower on the beet little guy is very pretty.
I love the honey jars, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte Jones.
You guys, your photography is fantastic too. Just the settings and stuff. It's so thoughtful and cute. Look how pretty. The
Kathy
illustration.
Ulich.
Oh, love it. Guys, man,
And then this is Cindy
beautiful.
Chandler.
Yes. How fun that texture. She did a little parchment texture on that with the honeycomb. How cool does that look? Very fun.
Next is Chris Thompson.
Love it. Those little bee bodies. So cute, huh?
And next is
Mhm.
Dana Stanojevic.
Beautiful. Wow.
And Danny White. And that's Kevlin as well in that picture.
What a team. What a pair.
Yes. And
I love it on
Danielle
that
Bullard.
other using
Oh,
that honeycomb cookie cutter too. I love it. So yeah, it's a good time to use it.
that's Danielle
Cute.
Bullard, Jen.
Very cute. It's so ruffly. Look at those flowers. How cute.
And then Debbie Zook.
Mm, wow. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
And Delmara Lovell.
Very nice. You want to pet these bees. Do you guys ever pet bees? I do pet bees sometimes in real life. The furry ones.
Here's Elizabeth McLean.
Cute. I keep getting drawn to this flower here on the bottom left. That's really pretty. That's cool.
Ilana Levinsky.
Ooh. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Aren't they just all? They're so gorgeous.
Every homework looks fantastic this month, you guys. This is
Yeah.
Janice Ezzo.
How cute. And that bee, the extra bee cookie, how cute. Be kind. Oh my gosh. Be happy.
Here's Jane George.
Ooh, a little shimmer to her honeycomb there. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's beautiful.
It's Joanne Malfitano.
How can you not smile at this, you know? How cute.
Here's Joanne Sassar. And I do love the cutter that she used for the beehive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so cute. And then that chunky bee. It's casserole, Mr. John.
Oh, Casser. That's right. That's right. This is Karen Angie. And
cute.
Hold on. I think this is her first homework.
I love
No,
her
that's not right. That's not right. No way. No way.
Yeah, so cute.
This is Kathy Pedley.
Oh, I see the little extra frosting background in it. That looks cute too. Ooh, and then a piped one. That's cool. I like that. That heftier little bee is cute.
And then this is Kevlin and Danielle, or Danny. And then this is Kevlin's homework.
Cute. Nice illustration. Yeah.
Here's Laura Tiernan.
Love it. I need that. I think I might have that bee cutter. Yeah, that's so pretty.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I do have that cutter. I don't think it quite fits. Oh. Did you make a cutter for that? How does that fit so perfectly?
For the bee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe she did. This is Leanne Fox Peterson.
Nice. Oh. There's little bees.
And here's Leanne Peterson Hagren.
Beautiful.
It's so good. Like every single one of them just makes you smile.
I know. They all look amazing.
Here's Melinda Hennis.
Oh, that tray. Oh man. Very cute. And there's the tones, you know? It looks so artistic, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. The little cut out there too. It's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the heart in the beehive. How cute. Oh, how pretty.
Marcy Van Winkle.
Wow. Those flowers are so the wet on wet. Look at that. And then she did the inverse, the positive negative. You see that?
Oh, yes.
On the bottom right.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Awesome.
Yeah. Too cute.
Next up is Liesl Powell.
Oh, look at that stencil in the hive. What a fun stencil. That is cute. The whole set.
All right. And let's see. We are now to Nadine Buston.
Oh. And that honeycomb stencil behind the bee is so cool too. And just the little tracks of the bees flying. So cute. Man.
Next is Marilyn O'Neill.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of homework today.
There are. Look at that little. I wonder what that cutter is. The hive cutter. What that actually? I'm trying to figure out what that actually is. I love that.
Almost looks like a heart that has the one end removed from it.
But the little furry bits on the side with the greenery, you know?
Mm-hmm. Next is Melanie Skiles.
So cute. So warm and cute. And the flowers, the little seeds in the middle. I love it.
Here's Nani Lucardi.
Oh, cute. Wow. Whoa, a little yellow center. Oh, how cute. Those
Next is Pam Strauss. Okay, so Pam, this is Pam's friend who is a beekeeper, and then she gave him this set of.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Look how tiny our little honeycomb is. Oh my gosh.
So great.
Cute. Yeah.
And next is Pamela Schmidt.
Cute. Yeah. I see a lot of you use the wafer wings. Oh, and speaking of, here's a different take on it.
Price.
Paula, those wings. That is so cool.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And I am actually loading more homework right now because there's so
Mm.
much. I have to do like a round 2 here. So hold on one second. I will load up more and get to all of you. So let's see here. I left off right.
I love how well, like, those little
Incredible.
florals, those tight little pods, those I think they're called, like, billy balls sometimes, those florals. There's probably a more technical term for them, but I love how well it coordinates with this set. It's such a fun that'd be a fun thing to add if you're looking for another cookie to add to the look. Do some of those little guys. Oh,
It's Robin Mayo.
oh my goodness. How sweet.
And
And I know
next,
she talked about having that inverse stencil. So
oh,
she airbrushed the actual hexagons. I think that might be a little bit more of a common stencil to have, are the
ah,
hexagon, the inside. So that works so well. It looks so pretty.
very cool.
That worked lovely.
This is Sharon Green.
Oh, and the honeycomb on a rectangle. That's
Mhm.
adorable.
And, the softer yellow for
Yeah.
the hive is really pretty.
And the little polka dots on it. It's very sweet. Oh.
And I just love this homework group. The KC Cookiers homework group, they get together and do their homework and chat and have such a wonderful time. You guys are absolutely wonderful and brilliant, and, it's always cool that you guys take a little group picture too. I love it.
So fun.
And
So fun.
this
And
is
just seeing all how their setup was so cute. I love that.
mhm.
All their little tools and mats.
This is Sheila
Oh,
Schoenfeld.
what a beautiful picture.
Mhm.
That's nice. Yeah.
Then
Oh,
Stacy
so
Welsh
clean.
Andrade.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh, the little honey dipper there with the
I
oh,
love that one too. That one stood out to me.
and oh my gosh, just on the jar, so cute. And then that little honeycomb shape that's so
So great.
cool. The geometric thing. Oh, that's wild. Love it.
And next is Tracy Ullman,
A little puzzle of hexagons here. How cute. Oh, you guys. Oh, and the
and then
bees.
Sylvia James.
Mm, beautiful. Yeah.
Every single one of these things is just
Yeah.
awesome, you guys. And then Trisha Guy,
Oh man, so good. I just
and
love
then the last
the different polka dots and the different how much it feels so different just with the
yeah,
different stencils,
those
or
textures.
how different their florals even look. How if they're cupped or if they're ruffled. It's like a just so fun.
And the last one that I've got is Zoe Graves.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Look at that.
And
I just want to feel that one on the top left.
yes,
I wanna
yes,
feel
the
that. Wow.
the honeycomb. One more thing. We had 2, turn in their projects for, McGoober's Lend a Hand. Now, you earn a piping bag patch that is sent to you in the mail, and that is, going to be sent to Megan Bowers, who made this set. She said,
Mm.
"Every year I donate to our local 911 dispatchers during National
Oh wow.
Telecommunicators Week. I donate to our country's dispatch center and then my hometown county, which is where my husband is a battalion chief with the fire and rescue. They're unsung heroes and
Mhm.
help keep my hubby safe."
Definitely unseen, unthanked, wow.
That's
That's
great.
so neat. Very
And then
cool.
there was one other one, and this is from Zoe Graves. Zoe said that she just shipped out my first set of cookies for Icing Smiles.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you to Melanie Skiles for mentioning this wonderful organization. I was so excited to get my first call to action for a sweet 7-year-old. As Melanie mentioned in her post, Icing Smiles volunteers provide cakes and cookies to families of children with chronic illnesses.
They are all so good. I love that one with the sunburst, the sunburst behind it with the Legos going up it.
Yes, right there.
Isn't that
Yeah,
so
I love that
great?
too. Yeah,
They're all the details so
so
cute.
good.
Wow. That's so cool.
And
I
I know you have you guys have so many comments and things. We're going to get to some of those now as well. I love it. I love it. So, and yes, so many great
Yeah,
homeworks. Happy cookies.
beautiful.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Yes, so good. I love seeing all the takes on it and the colors. There's the little tweaks make them so cool to look at all the differences. You have these in your home. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Wait, cookie ones. Good. Yeah, did it come together pretty quickly? It looks so artistic, but I feel like it really was a set that kind of comes together pretty quickly. Beautiful, beautiful work. Oh, really? It fit the illustration so well. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really
Love it.
cool.
Yeah.
At one time, yes, because keep in mind, the last 2 weeks we weren't able to share. So, at one time, yes,
Yeah,
this
that's
was
true.
massive. I've never had to
Yeah.
go back and delete pictures and add them on the fly while we're doing this.
Yeah. Floral arch. That's cool. Huh. Yeah, that's fun. I could see it as a tombstone with some
Oh,
floral behind it.
that's great. What a that would be an
Oh, yeah.
awesome use of the baby
Mm.
rattle.
Oh, funny. No, it's a floral honey dipper. Yeah, so good. I bet Becky's an extra big fan of this month's homeworks. Yeah.
Yes.
Good, good, yeah. Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of people said that this is one of their favorite homeworks.
good. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe you can, yeah. Maybe you can bring some of these homeworks to the little, Cookie Con Sugar Show.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah. I feel like there's so many more things that I wanna play with isomalt, and it's so cool how they were like, you can do different layers inside the isomalt. Just blew my mind. It's awesome. Fantastic. Um, and if you haven't been to CookieCon, make sure to watch the Mixing It Up because Mike and Karen share their favorite parts of CookieCon and kind of the overview of what CookieCon's all about. So, oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's good. Yeah, me too. What else? We went over CookieCon stuff.
Yes. There are a couple
Homework.
of things. Number one, you have something on your desk.
Well, yeah, that's well, we have the upcoming homework. The other thing is just a little recap, not a recap, a little insight into our trip. We were in Australia. Yes, we need a sneak peek for sure. We were in Australia for a little under 2 weeks, and oh, that's rad. Half of our time was spent just exploring Brisbane. The first half was we had fun. We pet koalas and kangaroos. We traveled in every form imaginable in that city. It was by boat,
Yes.
by ferry, by Uber a couple times, bus, scooter,
And train.
and train. Yeah, I
You
don't
did
think we
very
missed.
well.
We did not hang glide, but or helicopter. But just about all the other options, we walked probably about 8 miles a day. Just
Yeah, roller
walking.
skate, kickworm,
Kick
moonwalk.
around Brisbane. So yeah, we really stuck to Brisbane and didn't go any day trips further afield. So we really enjoyed our time there. It's a beautiful city. This river snakes throughout the whole city. So a lot of people get around by boat. It's fascinating. A lot of bridges, a lot of pedestrian and bike paths, and beautiful gardens. Favorite thing is always the people. I think that's always my favorite part is meeting and creating and just loving new people. Fantastic people. My least favorite thing. I know what John's least favorite thing was.
Yep.
The spiders. Right?
They're not just spiders. They're like prehistoric monsters. They're huge. They're huge. And I, at one point we went into these beautiful gardens, and the gardens are wonderful. They're huge, like lizards that are walking around everywhere, like Godzilla lizards.
Yeah.
And then we get into this one area where there are it's a rainforest area. The spiders in that area were ginormous, and Liz keeps pointing them out and going, "Oh, look, that one's really pretty. Look at this one." I'm like, "No, no." And I finally like kind of had a little freak out and said, "I have to leave. I'm leaving this area. I can't be here anymore."
He could walk no further into that place. But they didn't want anything to do with you either. They were just sitting up there in their huge webs, just hanging out. But yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, they are cute little guys. Oh my gosh. Fascinating. Um yeah, just such a cool time. As far as teaching, that was the last half of the trip. Yeah. You know how many homeworks we got for bees? That was good. I think that would be drastically
All right,
cut.
look, even this is probably 10, 12 years ago now. I think it's pre Magoo U.
Mm.
Liz made a
Oh yeah.
set of cookies for Halloween, and there were a couple of them that were spiders. One was this disgusting looking the one with the red,
Black Widow. Black
the
Widow.
Black Widow.
Mhm.
It was so gross. I couldn't
Yeah.
hang in the office. I walked in there like, wow, that's great. Looks very realistic, and left. Is yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We might we might not visit that. I don't know. No, yeah. So the teaching part was fantastic. The students I so I taught the house class that I taught at CookieCon in Orlando and Dallas. Um, they just did amazing, super talented. Some people, it was their first time decorating cookies and did amazing. So they were cakers because it was at a cake show. So they had some similar techniques that they knew, but some of these people had not worked with royal icing before, and that was really exciting, to introduce them to that. And beautiful people, wonderful, talented, amazing. It's always the best part. Just people I feel like I've known forever, and so friendly and amazing and helpful. And when you're teaching in a foreign place, even not even a foreign place, even just outside of your normal place that you work, it's always a little crazy. And it was definitely that. There were moments where it was a little. You got to go to plan B, and sometimes you even get to plan F, and that is something you gotta. I think some people imagine that teaching in a new place is pretty glamorous or something, but it is not. It's a little wild and a little stressful, but always worth it. To quote my friend Rachel from Melbourne, 100% worth it. She totally rubbed off on me. I find myself saying 100% constantly now. I'm like 100%, 100%. It was such a good class, and again, oh, that's so great. Bonus, win-win. And then
I
the other
do.
class was a paper doll class,
Mhm.
which I have
And
never
the
taught.
paper doll class was awesome. Yeah, that was cool too.
Never taught this specific, set. So that was pretty wild and amazing, and just so rewarding, to see their results. Mind blowing. So good. You
And
wanted to add?
yeah, I did. I wanted to add that there was a woman, Mary, who was an absolute joy and an incredible help to the
Yeah.
teachers that were there. They're like most conferences, the help that you have could always be doubled or tripled, and you could always have more help. But Mary was so helpful, and she wanted to
Yeah.
be in the middle of everything, trying to make icing and trying to do things. And I found myself trying to take some things off of her plate because she was so in the mix with every instructor and with
Mm,
everything else that was going on there. So I just wanted to publicly thank Mary
yeah.
for all that.
Yeah, Mary was our she was the third. She was like we were the Three Musketeers because and I know she was that helpful for everybody, and I can't even imagine.
Yes.
She was just everywhere all at once, knew where everything was, and was so helpful. Such a hard worker. I can't believe she was always the first one there and the last one to leave. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Um, and so fun to put faces to names, especially Teresa Rayner, who's been a Magoober forever. Never thought we'd ever meet in person, and there she was in class, and just so talented and so awesome to be able to see her and meet her, and hang out with her and create with her for 2 days. So she earned her varsity letter, which fantastic being in an advanced class. And she's like, since you're here, I grabbed your other class too. So I got to do 2 classes with her. We gave her M there, and forgot to bring along gold stars because she took 2 classes. So we actually didn't get a class list. So we didn't necessarily forget. We didn't have a
Yeah.
class list to see who was in our classes before we were there. But this is going to make its way to you, a gold star to Teresa for taking 2 advanced in-person classes. That was just amazing, to know someone for so long, just virtually, and then to be able to touch them, see them in 3-dimensional form, and talk to them and get to know them. It was fantastic.
I think
And the
that's one of
awesome thing was that.
the it's also one of the joys of CookieCon is being able to
Yep.
see people in person, and that's why that Magoo mixer, the Magoo social is so awesome. It's so key, and that's one of the things that I look forward to the most.
The other great thing is teaching all these new people in Australia. We have new people joining us at Magoo U, and a lot of Australian new friends will be. You'll see some new faces and some new talent at Magoo U, which is always fantastic. There've always been a couple of our friends from down under. We see them at CookieCon, and it is quite the journey that they make to CookieCon, and we love seeing them. But now there's more, of a little group there growing, which is really fun. So yeah, we'll have to welcome our new Australian friends to Magoo U. So fun. I don't know the number, but there's quite a few of them
I
joining
believe
us.
I believe there are another 10 to 12 that just joined. And there were a couple that were in the class and they were looking at each other and saying, let's do this, but we have to get together and we have to do the homework together each month. And they're like, yes. So, those homework groups help. It's so much fun to get together with friends and to create.
It's fun to enable each other, and yeah, so it's so great, man. Yeah, what a fantastic time. Fantastic. If you can ever get to Brisbane, I highly suggest it.
Yes.
Um, the people, the place, magical, magical memories made for sure. Upcoming in-person classes. Holy moly! I can't think beyond CookieCon, but here they are. Here are the dates. Beginner, and then an advanced. That's what we have scheduled up to July. So if you can make it, again, there's nothing like decorating in person. Just building those relationships and creating in person is amazing. So if you can do that with me, with another instructor, with anybody. It's a good day. It's the best way to spend a day. Anything else? There's that on sale.
The
Um,
Magooganizer.
Magooganizer. If you're traveling soon to CookieCon, grab this. This is your little. Is there a picture of it?
I think I
Probably
have
not.
that.
I
Maybe
have
not.
I have
Yeah.
one handy right there.
Ah,
But it's a great way to pack your tools, keep them all in one place, keep your paintbrushes nice and pointy, and yeah, it's a great way to travel and a little great way for them to travel. Oh, I guess you're just thinking last. You need another organizer. We always need another organizer. I haven't shown the cookies. That's what I'm missing.
that's right. Yes, and also I know that some of the Magoobers have been talking in the Magoo U Facebook group, that in the student body on Facebook, that they were going to get together and do the homework for May while at CookieCon during that
Yeah. Okay. Right.
those free sessions. So
I have the shapes for you today. I'll put the file in the group. They are hand cut, so there's no cutters to order anything. They're hand cut, but they're really simple, to just outline. But if you have a 3D printer, this would be fantastic time to break that out. I also have to say about Australia, because it was a cake show, the cakes that were there were amazing. The cookies that were there, because they have a sugar show, basically. They don't call it a sugar show, but they have a competition there. And I got to be a judge for that. And oh my gosh, these cookies, these cakes were so mind-blowing. It was wild. Really, really cool. And their vendor hall was so fun. I got some fun things. And also I got a little swag bag, and I'm going to share some of those things in upcoming Freebie Fridays. Some other brands and things that we don't have here, and some fun tools and stuff. So I get to share a little bit of my experience with you. This is something sitting right here. And I got to share one of my favorite treats that I brought back. On Broccoli Road. Tim Tams, of course, love them. But this was, I don't even think you tried this one, John, but holy moly, really fun. So yeah, it's such a great, so fun. Okay, so the cookies. I keep like veering away from the cookies for next month. And I know that's what you're here for. You want to get the goods here for next month. Okay, so this month, okay, this is what we got. The shapes. Again, they're hand cut, and also it can be totally customized too, because as you can see, they're kind of similar. We're going with this theme here. If you happen to have a specific furry friend, now would be the great time to go custom. If you have a special little face that you want to see done. I went with three specific breeds, but you can do where your heart leads. Frenchies. It could be. I don't have a Frenchie here, and I really wanted to do a Frenchie, but I did a different type of bulldog. So, okay, Laura, I can't tell you. He was the hardest, the Yorkie, but I persevered, and I'm still, yeah. So they're dogs. All three of them are dogs, different breeds. Can you guess from the backside? So you can see this is probably the Yorkie here. This is the Yorkie. A Boston Terrier would be so cute too. He was the hardest, but there's a Yorkie. And I know there's different little versions and different like coloring. Like these guys look so different just depending on how they're cut, their coloring and stuff. So there is some. So yeah, if you, and I know several of you have Yorkies. That's why I was like, I am determined to get a Yorkie in here, because I know several of you have your beloved Yorkies. I had to get him in, even though he was frustrating because he has different layers. Okay, and I know they can have different color eyes, and you can make him your own, which is the fun part, right? This little guy, a little Pomeranian, totally different look. That's why I picked these. Are for next month. Yeah, totally different look, different structure. Little Pomeranian, because I feel like a lot of people have poms as well, right? Yeah, there has to be little different special tweaks to them so that they look like your little guys and gals. Yeah, and if you have a Yorkie yourself, you're going to want to get a 3D print, printed cutter, so you can make him over and over again. This guy, a lab, yeah. So what I feel like here is, if you have a specific dog, like instead of doing one of these, if you don't want, take out the Yorkie if you don't have a Yorkie and do that one as yours, because he's hard. He's a little harder. But oh, awesome. Of course you do, right? So super fun. and I kind of show how I customize it to any dog, kind of the things you should really focus on to make it really look like your dog, and very specific portraits, and what you should look at when you take a picture of your dog and things like that, and how best to cookie them. So that's next month. Dog faces. Oh, see, that's where you got to take on that challenge. So, right, and I did not do isomalt on these, but it would be so fun to, like, a cookie is never done, right? You can keep changing, and I can't wait to see how you guys tweak it and make them your own. And the other part that the option is, and you'll watch this on Smart Cookie, is how to actually make these dog friendly by making them on dog biscuits and making them with dog safe icing. Some people it's fine to give their dogs cookies. My cats eat cookies. I mean, some people are. If you're in a group and you're a little crazy, some people are doing that. I am not planning on decorating these cookies at CookieCon specifically, but
I know that there's some chatter on the in the McGoo U student body. So go in there, coordinate amongst yourselves. But just
I would
make
love
sure
to visit while they're decorating.
yes. And we'll make sure that happens. I know that there's open decorating several times that would be available, but just make sure that you don't miss my copyright talk.
There's a lot of scheduling going on as these cookie cons keep happening. There is more and more things to fit in. It's pretty wild. It'll be interesting. It is a totally different kind of a technique that I usually don't do. So this was definitely out of my comfort zone. So yeah. See, so some people are fine with their dogs eating some cookies, especially, occasionally or for special occasions. But I know some dogs can have little sensitive tums and stuff like that, and some people are really careful about what they feed their dogs. So I do have a dog friendly version icing where this design will work, and it's totally sugar free. All the bad things that dogs can't have, it doesn't have any of those things in it. So you can watch that on Smart Cookie. I have the recipe. I made it. I developed it just using dog friendly, sensitive tummies ingredients. So there's that, and dog tested, dog mother approved. Oh my gosh, this is a fun set. It's kind of a cross between, the technique is kind of a cross between like an enamel pin. So we're not really dealing a lot with, I didn't want to go too much into texture, and it's more of like an enamel pin or a stained glass kind of a technique. So it's quite flat. Okay. Get back to the important guy here. There's like 5 versions over there that I'm like, yeah, particularly other cookies too. It won't taste good to humans. It almost tastes like a Greek yogurt. So it wouldn't be like a typical. It's totally human friendly, everyone friendly, really. It
But
doesn't.
it's not like a keto one where where it's just sugar free but tasty.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that kind. This is like
So it will
dog.
taste good to dogs, and it will be good for dogs. But I actually didn't try. I tasted a little bit of the icing, but I didn't actually eat it because I made it on a dog biscuit. But that would be interesting, actually, to have it on a regular cookie. It didn't taste bad. It just wasn't what our human taste buds are looking for when looking for a cookie. That taste. So that's interesting, though. That's an interesting thought, Del. I wonder. Another experiment. There's always spin-offs. So that's what we have to look forward to. It's dog time. You might see a little cameo in extra frosting from a non-dog pet. So check that out too. So CookieCon right around the corner, friends. Finish up things if you can. You just put that non-comment from Mike Summers.
Yes.
He's like,
here.
I'm here, but I can't say anything. I know the summers right now are checking off lists like mad. I can't even imagine how busy as we feel, as busy as everyone feels trying to get their last minute sugar show things ready. Let's multiply it by how many people are coming, 750. So it's going to be great. Same. Can't believe it's right there. We get to see Mike Summers in the flesh in just a matter of days. It's always dog time. Agreed. So can't believe it's here. Can you believe it's here? It's surreal. CookieCon is here again. Another amazing experience with memories to be made right around the corner. The things that will get done are the things that will get done. And then we just enjoy, right?
Yes.
Can't wait to see you.
Oh, Mike, we have stories to share. We have so much to catch up on. I can't wait to talk to you.
Yeah. Oh, and for those of you who can't go, just plan to get to the next one or the next one. You will have a moment to enjoy CookieCon if you make it a kind of on your bucket list.
Mike, is Orlando sold out as well? I just saw that somebody posted a note that CookieCon Sandusky is sold out, but is Orlando as well?
Yay, Megan! Oh, can't wait to see you. Yeah, good. Everybody needs to experience a CookieCon. Anyone who has any interest in decorating cookies, they need to experience it. Just put it on your list. Okay. May 17th. Put that on your save the date.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's good. Crazy.
Mike and Karen, man, you guys, so much going on. You get back and it's like, no need for a vacation, no need to rest. Let's get one more going. Let's do it.
Yeah, always planning, always trying to make it the best, and they succeed. Here's our expectations. Our expectations are high, and we leave with this other whole different level of amazingness every time. Back to the queue. Yeah, let's not think about that just yet. Let's hold off on that. If we're going this one, I feel like that's where my planning for the future ends. It's right there. I can't.
CookieCon. That's it.
CookieCon, and then move on.
Yeah.
So see you soon if you're going. Oh my gosh! Next live, we will be there at CookieCon. So we will give you a little sneak peek about where we're at and how it's looking. And then, yes, we can't thank them enough, can we?
Massive love for Mike and Karen. I just adore them. Yeah. Best people, best show, wonderful opportunity to make friends and to be around really good people.
Weird people, but yeah, really good people. And I get to see some of you and hug you, and yeah, just it's going to be amazing. So in the meantime, finish okay, here's your to-do list, guys. Finish your B homework if you haven't. If you have, that's checked off. Hallelujah. Get your sugar show cookies finished. Pack, and then bring your old homeworks. Wrap those up. Bring your old homeworks to share, and then we'll see you soon. And in the meantime, have